Hi DLRs, Joe from AlarmGrid, and today we're going to talk about the overview of programming for a VISTA system. Today we have a VISTA 21 IP setup, and we have a 6160 and a 6150 keypad. Now, for doing any programming on the keypad, it's recommended that you use the 6160, as the alphanumeric is going to show you all of the values in programming. The 6150 isn't able to display all of the fields in programming due to its fixed English display, and if you have to do any deeper level programming, or if you go into fields that it can't display the whole value of the field and you try to enter a number, you're not going to see what you entered, and you could screw up the programming because you don't know what's going on. So for all programming, it's recommended to get the 6160. You can do some basic things with the 6150, but having one of these, even on standby or in a closet if you don't want to wire it up, just for programming is a very good idea. Now, there's two ways that you can get into programming on the VISTA panel. If you know the installer code, you can enter that and then 800, and it will get you into programming. Let's try that now. We're going to enter 4112800, and you'll see it says installer code 20 on our 6160 and 20 on the 6150. That's telling us that we're in programming, and we're in the first programming field of installer code programming. Now, if you don't have the installer code, you can use the backdoor method to get into programming. What we're going to do is we're going to power the system down 100%, then we're going to power it up, and within 30 seconds of powering up, it might be 50 seconds actually, you press and hold the star and the pound keys, and it will jump us into programming as long as you're not locked out. This is a great method to use if you move into a new house and you have a system set up. If you don't know any of the codes, you can do this to get into programming to begin reprogramming the system. So to try that out, we're going to power down the system. I'm going to unplug one leg of the backup battery, and I'm also going to power down our system from back here. And as you can see, everything's turned off. So now I'm going to power up. We got our standby screen on the keypad telling us that the system's turning on. And I believe it should work now. Yep. As you can see, it went into the first field that we were in before, installer code 20 or 20 on the 6150, and you can do that to get into installer programming. An important thing to know is that this field right here is how you do change the installer code. If you want to be sure that you're on the field, to move around anywhere in programming, you're going to enter star and then the field value. Now, if you go to our website and check out the programming guide for the VISTA system, it's not very intuitive. It wasn't written for end users, but it does follow the same structure of programming that's in the system. As you go through the programming guide, you're going to see that each field is sequential to each other field. So it starts with field number 20, and then it goes up from there. All the programming options in the system you can perform or edit through hand programming. So now let's try going to field 20, which is the installer code field, and then changing it back to the default installer code. We can just re-enter it. It's going to ding and confirm that we've entered it properly. So to move to any field within programming on the system, you're going to hit star first and then the number. And as installer code field is number 20, we're going to do star 20. We go to that field, and then it's going to prompt us to enter the new installer code. So if we enter the 4-digit code, we'll do the default 4112. We get a ding. That's our confirmation that it went in successfully, and as you can see, it moved to the next field in programming. Now, if you want to see what you entered in a field, if you hit the pound key and then you enter the field number, that's going to read off. It's going to show you what the field is first, and then it's going to ding each digit in that field. So let's take a look at the installer code that we entered. We're going to hit pound 20. Installer code 4112. And that way we just know that we have it correctly in the system. Using the pound function is a great way to confirm that you have entered stuff, especially for the fields that require much more digits, like the phone number field, maybe an account, or any field on the system that you want to check. Now that we've done our programming, Keep in mind, the stuff that we looked at today, this is the first level of the programming on the system. There are deeper level programming modes, which are going to change the key out layout and the functions that you're going to edit on the system. If you have any questions about those, feel free to reach out to us. We can help you with it. From this menu right here, though, to get out of programming mode, you're going to do *99, and that'll back us out to the main menu. And as you can see, disarmed, ready to arm. That's how you exit programming. And that's pretty much the basic overview of programming on the VISTA system. If you did enjoy the video, feel free to subscribe. If you have any questions, as I said before, just head over to the website. Give us a call, send us an email. If you did like the video, feel free to hit the notification button and we'll update you when we post future ones, and have a great day.